Well, hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about September. We're going to do the full overview, which will have all 4 weeks, plus an in-depth reading at the end on the first week of September. So stick around till the end, and you'll find out what's going on for the specific week, all right? And I have a couple of messages for you and all kinds of good things. Let's go ahead and light the candle first. It is a candle of protection. It has a lovely prayer upon it. I won't be reading that prayer this time. We did last month, but it is still San Benito. He's still playing a part here. Boop, there you go. But I'm going to go ahead and light the candle and add those protections to this reading so that we are in a place of clarity and safety here. That is going to be really nice. So my better angels have quite a few things to talk about right now. One of them is talking about how we need to stay in our authentic selves, which means we're going to let go of any illusions. And that can be politically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever's going on with us, we need to let go of all the illusions so that we can move forward, okay? Those illusions are holding us back from being who we truly are. And the next message is, of course, letting us know that we're all in this one together. So whatever's going on, we need to start lifting each other up and taking good care of one another, all right? Because if we don't, things are going to change. And the other note is that things are shifting and changing planetarily. So we need to be prepared. Have a go bag. Be prepared for whatever could possibly happen that could be a little jarring, a little unexpected, and uncomfortable. The more prepared we are, the better we'll be ready, okay? So with that being said, we are also, of course, in the month of September, we're going to be talking about, we were talking about having a big vote on what to name the turtle. I know, it's a little homework, right? But at the same time, it's kind of fun. And if you have put in a vote, we'll do the actual, put in a name option for the turtle. We're going to do the actual vote in the very final week of September so that I can gather them all up from August before I post them, okay? So this is great. Please keep submitting your information, and I'll make sure that your offering gets added to the list for the final week in September, all right? And then in October, I'll announce the name, all right? Cool. Thank you for your help with that little issue. Let's go ahead and talk about the cards right here. Yeah, let's do that. Here they are. All right, we're going to use this beautiful deck, which is the Magical Nordic Tarot, for our guiding card for the month. All right, this is one card that will be around all month long. We'll see it once a week whenever we come back to do another video. All right. Because I will be revisiting each week individually. I think it's kind of cool. So I'm going to set these aside. What is your guiding card for the month? Ooh, the Lovers. Whew, it's all about partnerships, Gemini. Very cool. I like to see you working in pairs. Whatever your co-workers will matter in the mix in the next 2 weeks, or in the next month. Yes, sorry about that. And it's important for you to pay attention to how that works for you. If you're in a relationship, your relationship partner will matter to you all month long. Well, not like they don't always anyway, but you know what I mean. There will be things going on within your relationship that are relevant and important for you to pay special attention to during this month of September, okay? So just sort of keep your scheduling mentality in place, so that you guys can co-create in that way that you do, and it will be beautiful, all right? Now then, let's get you a mystery card for the month. We are using the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck for the mystery card for you for the week. And this is your mystery card. All right, we're going to set that one aside right there. We'll set these aside as well. So now we can go ahead and lay out all these cards. This is the Tempest deck, of course, We're going to go ahead and do the full overview reading now. The first row is going to be where you're at. The second is what's blocking you. And the third will be your solution. So each week we'll talk about in general, and then we'll save them to one side, and I'll go in depth on the very first week at the end of the reading. All right? So let's see what we have here for you, Gemini. For the week of August 31st through September 6th, we're going to start with the Death card, which, don't be alarmed, it's going to be okay. It's an alarming card. Everyone freaks out. The fact remains, it's not a bad card. It's really speaking to an opportunity to release something that's holding you back, okay? So this particular week, you want to do that reorganizing. You can cleanse and purge your house. You can cleanse and purge your body if you want to do a personal cleanse. It's about release. So let go of things you don't need anymore. It could be physical stuff, a way of thinking, relationships. You know, do that thing you got to do. Check your list and make sure that you're no longer hanging on to anything that isn't helping anymore, okay? That'll be your primary goal throughout the week. And what's blocking you will be, there's somebody who's very concerned about the finances. Maybe they're upset about how much whatever you're releasing costs. You're like, wait a minute, you can't just give that thing away. What are you doing? So you're going to hear that a little bit. And maybe you should consider doing a little sale thing, right? Sell something. Instead of giving it away, sell it instead. That way you'll get a little return on it, because whatever it is, it has great worth and value. And your partner believes so. Male, female, doesn't matter. But yeah, your partner in this mix is going to be saying, we can't just give that away, okay? Whatever it is, you can't just give it away. You need to do something better for yourself, and I think it will help a lot, okay? And of course, you might be planning a trip, going on a trip, otherwise moving on down the road now that you're traveling lighter, which is super cool. That is very cool for you. I see that you're releasing stuff so you can move on. I like it. I like it a lot. So some of you will be moving from house to house. Some of you will be moving from job to job. And still others will be moving out of a relationship or out of a situation that wasn't good for you. So whatever this is, it doesn't have to be a big move. It could be a little move. And you could just be planning yourself a trip, as in, now that I've done my homework, I can actually go out and play. I like that. So be aware that movement is assured. And like I said, if you were doing a personal cleanse and now your body is cleaner and happier, and you're in a position where, okay, now I can feel better to go ahead and do this version of exercise than I was before. Very nice. Beautiful. Love that. Now, the next week over, the 7th through the 13th, we have the 9 of Swords, showing us that you are a little reluctant to step into your power in this situation this week. So just sort of look at it as an opportunity that you hadn't planned for, okay? There's obviously something about it that you're like, man, I had a bad experience the last time I was in charge. But the fact of the matter, Gemini, is you're the best choice for the job. Whatever your past experience is actually making you the best choice, because you've seen it before. You've seen what can happen. And now you're better prepared. So just knuckle down and get on with it, okay? Now, of course, where you're blocked, new information about something you care about. It's like, oh, I really wanted to do that other thing, but now I'm in charge of the situation. Well, it's okay. It doesn't mean you can't, and it doesn't mean you won't. It just means, okay, now there's new information. That's good to know. All right, keep that information in mind, and know that your answer is within the partnership, okay? So your partnership is going to be there to help you in the situation. You have your partner as your solution, who's going to maybe take up the mantle of your situation. Maybe this is a temporary, maybe you've taken over house sitting for a friend. You're like, okay, I can do this. I know how to do this. This is great. And maybe for one night you want to go hang with the girls, but you need somebody else to handle the job. So you will. You'll get somebody else. Your partner will probably handle the job for you for a minute, for one night only, while you go and have a good time. And then you can come back and be the person in charge and take care of any little ramifications from having had somebody else take care of it. It'll be fun. Don't worry so much. It'll be fun. Okay, so now we have the week of the 14th through the 20th. We have the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, stand up for who you are as a person. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not enough just as you are, because you are. Gemini, you're fantastic and fabulous. And if you aren't you, who's going to be you, right? We need you to stay yourself. Don't let anyone, unless you're holding up a mask and you're letting your illusions go, the fact is you are important just as you are. Okay? Thank you very much. 10 of Pentacles is where you're blocked. There's no family money coming out of the sky to help you take care of whatever their project is at this time. So just sort of be aware. Also, if something is going on with the family money that you're aware of or involved in or in charge of, you're going to need to do a little this or a little that. It's going to need some immediate attention. So pay attention to what that is, and it'll get you where you want to go. Okay? By the way, your wishes are being fulfilled. So huzzah! This is terrific. You are in a position this week to get everything you want done the way you want it done. You just got to get after it, okay? Perfect. Love it. Now then, what's going on for the final week of September the 21st through the 27th? 6 of Pentacles. You're going to have enough money to take care of yourself and a little bit extra to play with. Very nice. All of that money is totally earned. You earned it. You worked it out. You made everything work the way you thought it should, etc., etc. There is no free money. Okay, no good money. You will not be finding money. No extra money will come towards you. You're not going to get anything extra on top of what you already got. So you're good. Okay, so take care of yourself. Know that you're taken care of. And that's what's supposed to happen. Right. And of course, 3 of Pentacles is showing your solution in the situation. If you keep wanting to get extra or more on top of whatever you're already getting, that's going to block you up and cause more trouble. So whatever that financial thing is, be aware that you could cause more trouble. And the 3 of Pentacles is showing that there's somebody else thinking about you for a higher position. You need to pay attention to what that means to you and how that will be represented for you. It might be a bigger job or another similar situation where you're going to be put in charge of somebody's personal money or finances or something like that. Whatever this is, it's important for you to stay on top of what you know and understand about how to do that sort of thing and take good care. Okay? Cool. It's nice to have people talking about you, isn't it? In a good way. That's all very positive. They see you as the awesome, capable human being that you are, and they want to give you more responsibility in the financial sector. Or maybe a step up at work. Yay. So, we're going to set these aside. We'll get to those later. But right now, we're going to go in depth on the very first week of September, which is August 31st through September 6th. We're going to use this deck, which is the Tarot of the Abyss, to go deeper on this particular week. All right, we want more detail. We want more information, and we're going to get it. All right. It's very cool. So let's see. This card, of course, we were talking about how this week it's important for you to release things so you can receive things. So it's also about just letting go of things that are holding you back. So indeed, pay attention. And if it's physical stuff, a way of thinking, a relationship, or even a job you want to get rid of, this is a good time to do it. Okay? It's time to regroup. All right? 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups, sharing from your heart. When you make your decision about what you want to do and what you need to do, you need to share it with your partner, because your partner is definitely a part of the deal. This particular week, we want you to share from your heart with your partner what's going on so that they have an idea what the heck is going on. Okay? It's important that they're on board with what your plan is. All of this that you're doing is going to create a stronger foundation for yourself this week. Whatever you're choosing to get rid of and with the perfect blessing of your partner and sharing your feelings about it, I think your feelings are really going to seal the deal no matter what's going on. And we're like, no, 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 I get it, get it, get it. And perfect, we'll make a beautiful thing. We'll change this up and the house will be better, or the foundation of work will be better. This could be a work thing. This could also be a house thing. So whatever you're doing in whichever part of your life you're working on, it's going to get better, all right? Once again, that fighting for your worth and value, but also realizing that somebody else wants you to fight for your worth and value as well. There's a question mark about the money being spent and how it's being spent. If you're going to get paid for the thing you're releasing, where's that money going? Have a good story about that, okay? Don't just have nothing to say. You want to have an answer to that question. There's no door opening for you as a result of you doing all this. This isn't about you opening a door, though. So be aware that you weren't planning on opening a door. You were just trying to make the foundation of where you were at more comfortable. Not a door, but like a proper chair. So, not worried about not opening a door. The Three of Swords, there's not going to be any new information that comes your way that will give you more control over the situation at all. So just let it be what it is. This is freedom, this is about you being more free and stable, not about you gaining more power or anything else, or a door or an opportunity. It's not about all that. On the solution side, we have the Chariot, showing that you will be taking a trip of some sort. This could be an adventure, or it could be part of your job, that you move the job. You're like, okay, now that it's all self-contained and all comfortable, we're going to move it over here. Boom. So it could, the job itself could move. Your house could change or move. You could be making a major change. You've made it more comfortable, yes, and now you want to change it, like a big change, something. Or you could just be planning a trip. So just be aware of those opportunities. This could be very fun. I like that idea. The Page of Wands, new information about things you have to learn about. So you aren't 100% there yet. You have more stuff to learn, which is super fun. I think it really helps to have more to learn. It keeps us fresh, right? It's like, okay, I released all this stuff. Now I have more to learn. Okay, cool. At least you have more space for whatever you need. As far as learning goes, that's good news. And now the Eight of Swords is showing up to say, when you're feeling a little bit stuck in your power, you want to make sure you talk to the boss in just the right way. You're going to sell him your idea, whatever your idea is, because you're stuck in your power. You have a plan. So you're going to go to the boss. Hey, I got my plan. Check this out. 95% you and your ideas, and now 5% him, right? Put 5% of your boss on top of that, and they'll get right on board, okay? If you were concerned about their wanting to do what you want to do, they're going to want to do it because it smells like them and it feels like them. It has their essence on it, and they're going to want that. Now, even better is that they're not going to know how to do it because, well, it's your idea. So they're going to say, hey, that's a great idea. I love that I thought that up. Why don't you take care of that? And so it's sort of fun. I really think that you're going to have a good time with this, and it's going to be very helpful to you. I think that you will get where you need to go and be able to do what you want to do, and it's going to be really, really cool. Okay? All right. You need a Mystic Forest Oracle card. Let's do this. All right? What do we have here? Let's find you. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it's right here. There. All right. So, I'll set these cards aside. What do we have, Gemini? What is that? Energetic pull. The true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. Well, my goodness. The energetic pull. Whatever the energetic pull is, let it guide you. I think you're being pulled right here to go ahead and release things. So you're going to do that. You're going to be able to nest a little bit as a result. You'll have the energetic pull to share your feelings and nest. Very nice. These things are not things you're going to be feeling pulled towards. Doorways, more control, not really important right now. Ways to make more money, meh. This is all about movement and change. You can be pulled towards that. You're definitely being pulled towards learning and pulled towards creating more power for yourself. Control. I love it. So we're going to go ahead and set this card down right here. You're really doing a lot of good things, and I love that you're doing it with your partner. Nice. What's your mystery card? All right. Four of Swords. Huzzah. Love it. You're going to be creating a foundation of power for yourself that is going to be stronger as a result of all the things you're doing here in the next week. Very cool stuff. I like that you're creating that foundation one little bit at a time and even learning more stuff before you step forward into your power. So that's great. Perfect. Well done. Now, you need a pocket full of rocks. Okay, so we have black obsidian, we have red jasper, and blue lace agate. So black obsidian is all about how we have a first chakra stone, and it's all about keeping all of the negativity away from you, because it actually absorbs negativity while keeping you grounded. So you're in a really good spot to take in whatever's going on and absorb all the negativity without, so you won't be getting your feelings hurt by all these people, because it ain't going to be a thing, right? You're not going to take it on as a personal affront. It's just their BS and not yours. Nice. Red jasper is about the physical activity of your second chakra, being creative, creating things on the earth plane with your hands on it. Okay, this is all very hands-on physical activity. So that's, I think, more about that. So here we have the blue lace agate, which is all about speaking very clearly and having your throat chakra open, which is your fifth chakra. You can speak more clearly and be heard and understood. So if you're feeling hot under the collar, you're going to be cooling it down and speaking clearly your true worth and value, which is super cool. I like this very much. For your Eight of Swords situation, you'll be talking to the boss with a calm demeanor, and he'll take it in perfectly. Now, also, if you're feeling a little bit cool, or a little bit angry, or a little bit, you know, you can warm that up. So all that cool energy, you'll be bringing it back up. So even as you're talking to other folks about things that might be blocking you per se, you won't be coming across as truly pissed off, okay? You'll be cool, be calm, but you won't be cold, correct? So that's good news. It'll take you wherever you need to go temperature-wise so that you're not in the wrong direction, all right? Cool. I'm going to set those right there. Very nice. Gemini, how are you doing? All right. Yes, there's a lot going on here. I see a lot of things happening for you this month. At least we're teeing up to have a pretty interesting month. If you don't want to carry those rocks, you don't actually have to, but you can comment below and let me know what you're carrying instead if you want to carry something else. And of course, I'm here for you in as many ways as I possibly can be. If you want to check the description box below, you'll find all kinds of different things, like all the decks that I'm using will be listed there because you can get them on Amazon or Etsy. And if you want to come out and see me at a Renaissance fair, you'll see my schedule there where you can check it out and see, and come on out wherever I am at whatever time. If it's not convenient but you still need my help, I'm here for you in that way too. I'll happily do a phone reading for you and get you where you need to go. All right. Once again, we're going to be talking about naming the turtle, and whatever you decide you want to name him, put a name in the box below, and in the final week of September, I'll post all the names options, and we'll be doing the final vote on the final week. Okay? Thank you so much for your interest in playing around with that. And if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed yet, please do. It helps my little channel grow. And we will see you next week talking about the 7th through the 13th.